Subscribe to Mimi Kri. The following comes of watching too much YouTube. The other day at 9 o'clock, my son, daughter, and I went to let the dogs outside before bed. On the grass sat a small toad. As he was wisely not moving, the dogs completely ignored him and went off about their business in the dark. My son, who is known for conserving his words, then abrupting his silence with the unexpected, announced, "Don't open your mouth near a frog or it can jump inside." And he punctuated his public service announcement with a facial demonstration of what not to do, holding his mouth agape an extra second for effect. My daughter and I looked bemusedly at him, then at the toad, who didn't appear to be plotting anything, then back at my son. As this was random even for him, I had to ask, "Where'd you hear that?" There's a video where this guy opens his mouth and a frog jumps inside. "Oh, YouTube," I confirmed. "Yeah." "Because it thinks his mouth is a burrow?" "Yeah." "Get closer and try it," I teased. "No," he countered through an involuntary smile. We all looked back toward the toad, who was gone now. Maybe some invisible night creature opened its mouth and toad hopped in, I thought. My kids, the dogs, and I all went inside to get ready for bed. After going through my nighttime rounds, planning tomorrow's menu, making sure everyone's chores and homework were done, checking that the pets and kids were where they needed to be for the night, I retired to my room. But as soon as I stepped inside, I remembered that I needed to run through the budget before tomorrow's shopping trip. So I quickly detoured into my bedroom cloffice, dutifully plunked myself down in the chair, and reached for my financial binder. I had just received 30 views. I didn't know this, of course, but I did notice that my cloffice felt odd, a little distorted maybe, but then I was pretty tired. My son, his frogs, and his toads. How silly was that, I thought. People will make anything to get views. Meanwhile, the decoy cloffice door melded back into the wall behind me. I called the bank, then broke out my pencil and calculator and set to work. I carefully juggled my attention between my budget sheet, previous notes, and calculator, muttering my progress aloud as I worked. Groceries, dental, gas, auto insurance. Now when's that due? I reached forward to turn the page on my calendar. I couldn't reach it. I tried again, reaching further forward, woefully ignoring muscle memory's cry that something was amiss. The wall on which the calendar hung retracted further. Then, just as suddenly, it jutted forward, dissolving into a... Architectural mimicry is back. Love the pacing, the way she moves from complete deception to disoriented alarm. Classic. Mimi Kri, Pearson Traps, I Caught You, Master Mimickers, all-time best channels. 24 seconds makes me smile. She's talking to herself, so she doesn't even see the doorknob disappear right in front of her face. 113. Groceries, dental, gas, auto insurance. Now when's that due? Calendar? No gullible housewives were harmed in the making of this film. Don't worry, kids. She'll be back to pack your lunch in the morning. This video is about the monotony of day-to-day life and one person's yearning for the extraordinary. Darn, I love mimics. Mimics forever. Who else is watching in 2024? Top 3 mimics of the year. Housewife into closet. Dentist into office. Kid into sandcastle. This is art. Their older stuff was better. Saw my first mimic back in 2017. Thought I was seeing special effects. Still watching today, but always looking over my shoulder every time I walk through a so-called doorway. Timestamps. 4 seconds. Thinks she sees a cloffice door. 7 seconds. Enters and sits down, begins working. 24 seconds. Door dissolves into mimic wall. 114. Where's my calendar? 118. Whoa! Not funny, I comment from my phone. Mimi Kri, whoever you are, your channel is unethical. Your subscribers should know that I'm now caught somewhere inside a video file, watching mocking comments display below me. How can I get home? The comments ceased. After a few moments, Mimi Kri responded through a private message. Sorry about that. I'll remote access your house again and send you back soon. The closet door facade will temporarily resurface and you can step back into your home. No hard feelings? How is all this even possible? Well, I'd tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. You don't know, do you? Well, no. One day I was toying with an architectural modeling program, and it just happened accidentally. I can't remember how I started it, but I've just kept the settings open ever since. It's an interesting idea, Mimi Kri, but if you don't mind my saying so, it's kind of scary for its prey. Uh, Prey is a strong word. I prefer not to think of it like that. Well, when you're being gobbled out of your house into a digital tube at night, it is what comes to mind. Why do you keep doing it? Well, with enough views, I can supposedly make a side income. But also, I just really enjoy the comments. I like that people appreciate my work, and that they can enjoy watching mimics as much as I do. I understand that. I like reading comments too. Actually, I was listening to a sermon the other day that talked about Aristotle's 3 categories of friendship. Reading comments reminds me of the second kind, where people form friendships based on a shared interest. Like they're standing side by side, admiring the same work in an art gallery. Ah, the friendship of pleasure. Yes, that's right. And when yours is the work of art on the wall, and all the viewers' comments are praising you, it's kind of heady. I can understand that. I mean, your posts are interesting, albeit a little sadistic. But have you ever thought of using your skills to create a more voluntary type of user experience? For example, rather than designing the entrance of your portals to entrap people, you could alter the endpoint to look like something people would want to visit, like an art installation room or an ambiance video game. You thought of it, why don't you make it? Done. How's that? Wow, your file looks so different. Are those Dumbo octopuses jumping out of that glass tree? Yes. At first they just swam around the bottom and you couldn't see them very well. So I looped them swimming up a tree trunk, then leaping from one knoll to the next. Nice. What's that you're feeding? A baby tapir. He likes the sparkling berries that fall out of the fire rainbow. Got it. Well, this does seem like an environment people would like to visit, at least little kids. How did you do it, and so fast? Well, I'd tell you, but then I'd... All right, fair enough. We shared a pause. Then I looked back up at the screen toward her and asked, So would you reconsider snatching people for entertainment value? Perhaps. Oh, hold on, I'm getting more comments. I forgot you were still live. This makes me believe in fantasy-scapes again. Tapircaf makes me smile. Eat your magic beans, little guy. I ate some magic beans last night. This is what I saw. Can I get those on Amazon? Love how the wind granulates into little fish. Well done, but the octopus lacks realism. Dumbo octopuses are so cute. Does Florida let you keep them? This is art. Why have I not seen it before? Oh, they like it, I messaged Mimicry. That is a bit intoxicating. There you go, she responded. You can make your own site full of fantasy drivel. Interesting idea. Actually, I do have my own podcast, so I'm already busy with that. Ah, so you have the same vain craving for attention I do. Ah, vain is a strong word. I prefer not to look at it that way. Call it what you like. Welcome to the club. Thanks for listening. All episodes are written and read by me, Marianne Padilla. You can subscribe to Roving-Shorts by going to podchaser.com/Roving-Shorts and clicking follow on the top left corner to receive a notification every time a new episode is released. While you're there, please leave a review. You can also listen to me on any of your favorite platforms, including Apple, Spotify, Amazon, or YouTube. Roving-Shorts has arrived on social media. Please leave a comment for me or engage with one another on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Instagram. If you like, you can also support the show financially at patreon.com/Roving-Shorts. Click on membership. My website is roving-shorts.captivate.fm. I look forward to talking with you again soon.